I noticed something that I've never noticed before. So the story of when Jesus asked Peter to use his boat, and Peter said yes. So he lent his fishing boat to Jesus, and then after, when Jesus is done, he said, now go out and let down your nets. And Peter's like, well, we fished all night and didn't catch anything, so like, obviously we're not going to catch anything in the daytime. It made zero sense. But he said, nevertheless, because you say so, I will. So he goes out, he lets down his nets, and he has such a massive catch of fish that his nets start tearing and his boat starts sinking. So then he signals to his partners, they come, and same thing with them, nets are tearing and boats are sinking. So then he goes to the shore and he like falls on his face and he's like, away from me, I'm a sinful man. But he ends up, right after this happens, after he has a boat sinking catch of fish, which this is speculation, but I would guess that's never happened before. That is the largest catch of fish he's ever gotten. And yet what does he do after he gets this massive catch? He leaves everything to follow Jesus. And I just thought about that, who would do that? Who would, this is a business, right? Who would make the biggest profit they've ever made and then turn around and leave it all to follow someone? And I thought that's really something. And you can fast forward to today, anyone with a business, who would do that? And yet, he goes on and does incredible things through the Lord. And then I also thought of too, David, remember when he wanted to buy the threshing floor from, I forget the guy's name, and the guy was like, just take, to stop the plague. He's like, just take it. And David's like, no, I won't give something to the Lord which costs me nothing. And so he pays full price for it. And I thought, people get into this mindset, why don't we see Bible miracles today? And it's because you're not taking Bible actions. Bible actions will produce Bible miracles. How many people have gone on a 40-day fast? How many people have done 30 days? How many have done 21? How about even just 10? I'll be the first one to tell you, fasting is like the hardest thing in the world. But instead of getting into this mindset, these things don't happen anymore. What is the largest offering you've ever given to the Lord? I'm pretty sure when David gave the offering out of his personal wealth, it was like, if you convert it to today, it was like billions of dollars to build a temple. So it's like, if you're unwilling to take Bible actions and do what they did, why would you then be wondering why you don't see Bible miracles and incredible things happening? Do what they did in the Bible. Give the huge offerings. Go on the long fast. Leave everything to seek the Lord and follow him and make your life a living sacrifice to him, and you watch. You'll start to see Bible miracles. You'll start to see the most mountain-moving things happen if you will do the things that they did. But oftentimes people don't. They look at offerings, well, thankfully I don't have to do that. Fasting, I don't really think that I have to. And it's like, you won't have those things because you don't do what they did. Action is the necessary ingredient that is missing. God hasn't changed. What happens is determined by what people do, because God responds to your faith. And when he sees what you do, like Cornelius, hey, I see the offerings you've been giving and I've heard your prayers. And then he sent an angel with answers and instructions. God takes notice of what you do and he will act according to what we do.